Good morning. Hey, it's been a long time since I went live. Took like a week and a half off for holidays and ended up quarantined here with my wife. So we just kind of took some time in and we're having a baby in like late June, July. So we've been kind of gearing up for that. Took a bit of a study break for myself too to get wrapped for this year, but I'm back. Wanted to go live today talking about fans specifically. So get this question a lot, and I've posted some stuff about this too, but I don't know. You can never talk too much about this, I think. So this is for specifically artists who are trying to build fan communities. If fans are vital to your industry, then this is for you. And I think if we're independent musicians, even if you're trying to get on a label, fans are going to be important. Labels just aren't taking risks these days, right? And it's a risk, it's a financial risk if they know they can't turn it into millions and millions and millions, right? So fans are how that happens. So if we are making music and we're trying to grow fans, really this is learned from failure for years. My own failure, the bands I was in. The quickest way to lose before we ever get started is this phrase: my music will speak for itself, or my music should speak for itself. And I put it in the description, like, that is a losing strategy unless you're Jacob Collier, unless you're Wolfpack, unless your target audience is other musicians who are just going to drool over what you're doing because it's so creative and out of the box. If that's your target audience, that's cool. You don't really need this, because then your music will speak for yourself, or for itself. For everybody else, everybody who's not Jacob Collier, which I'm pretty sure he's not watching this, but love your stuff, dude, if you are. If your name is not Jacob Collier, then it's just killing you from the onset. Why is it killing you from the onset? Because we're just choosing to ignore how our fans think about music and how they approach music. Think about it. If you owned any other business, if you owned, let's take a Men's Warehouse, for instance, right? Like we sell suits, we sell dress clothes, right? If we disregarded how our ideal customer thought about clothing, then we're going to lose every time. Every other business on the planet that's successful thinks about their customer all the time. It is how they approach what they do. Musicians just ditch that all the time, and then we talk about how, the music industry's just changed and the world's out to get us, and we are the problem in that scenario. We are the problem. So when we're refusing to think about our fans, our potential fans, and just how they interact with the world and how they interact with music, we're going to lose every single time. So that phrase of like, my music should speak for itself, then who's speaking for you? Your music speaking for itself. Who's speaking for you? How is that helping fans connect to you on a human level? Right? Think about the artists that you're a super fan of. I think all of us can be super fans of like 2 to 3 artists at a given time. We just don't have enough money or energy to throw at dozens of artists. Who would you right now, if COVID wasn't an issue, if they were playing within 200 miles of you, who would you just buy a ticket and drive there overnight to go see them? Who would it be? Think about your interaction with them. Why would you do that? Is it just because of the music? I can almost guarantee you it's not. It's because of everything else, right? I was thinking about this. I'm working on a book right now about this. And like the bands that are such a part of my life that I've driven 200 or 300 miles to see them, even for a free show. I've driven for arena shows. I've driven for like little hole in the wall shows. Like those bands, those artists, like they are the soundtrack to my life, right? They're the songs that I'm going to be playing for our kid as they grow up. They were the songs that we had in our wedding. We didn't have like traditional wedding music. We had those songs from those artists. It's like what we've listened to every single road trip. It's what we've listened to, what I listened to when like breakups happened or when like friend zones collapsed. Like those artists that we're super fans of, like that interaction is so different. And they are not relying on their music to speak for itself. It is everything else. It is the relationship that they have with us beyond the music. If we don't think that way, and if we just say, my music should speak for itself, we're going to lose just about every single time. So I don't know how much this gives for practical, but we just got to kill that mindset because it's going to kill us. It's killed a couple bands of mine. I don't want it to kill yours. I've had to start over so many times, and it's because I was stuck in this, my music should speak for itself. My music should speak for itself. And fans just don't care. Fans don't see your music like you do. It's time to start thinking about them. And we can do that without selling out. We can do that without, conforming our music to people's expectations. Make the music you love. But when we're positioning to focus on fans, we got to think about them. We got to think about how they're wired. We got to think about the life they're living. And we got to connect with them exactly where they are. So anyway, if I can help, I want to hit me up in the comments. Ask any questions. Glad to answer. I'm going live in our artist Facebook group. So if you want information about that, drop it in the comments and I can send you an invite. Love you guys. Keep up the hustle. Keep up the good work. If any of this is unclear, reach out. I'm glad to help. There's too many artists out here struggling that have something important to say and the world needs to hear it. And in order for the world to hear it, we got to start thinking about them and we got to process the world the way that they do. So love you guys. Hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you next time. Bye.